Hi everyone, welcome to Tower of Truth. This is a YouTube channel for intuitive readings, general readings in particular. I have a number of intuitive readings. If you look in the description box below, you can see the link to them, zodiac channels, etc. But today we're doing a general message from Gabriel. So this is going to be messages from Gabriel. It's going to be a pick-a-pile. We have 3 groups. I'm going to do a picture-in-picture, if I can figure out technology, and it will either be here or here. So you can pause this video and pick your group. Take your time, use your intuition to discern which group is best for you. I already recorded them, and each message was very different. So if you click on one, I just saw 111 on the timestamp, yes. If you click on one and it doesn't feel like it's for you, reset, regroup, choose another one, okay? Because they were 3 very different messages. They didn't feel connected. So be sure you're choosing the group that's right for you. If you are interested in personal services, I do intuitive readings, Reiki sessions, spell work. Email me, that information's below if you'd like to purchase a personal service. I also have a Patreon. It has intuitive readings, Reiki sessions, spell work, guided meditations, 3 tiers starting at $9.99 a month, and the highest one is $25 a month. That information is down below if you're interested in either. And also my other YouTube channels, go check them out. Like, subscribe, support however you can. I greatly appreciate it all. So yeah, choose your group and we'll get into these messages from Gabriel. Hi, group 1. So if you chose group 1, this is your card, the King of Pentacles. This is going to be your messages from Gabriel. Okay, so remember that this is a collective reading and these messages may not be for all of you, but right off the bat, I'm getting that some of you either are in a romantic or a loving relationship right now, or you have your eye on somebody, or you will in the very near future. Let's see if I can see how he's holding. This is not like, it may not be a traditional connection, because what he's holding here is not like your traditional bouquet. You may live somewhere where there are mountains and water. This is a very, very joyful connection. It makes you feel like a child, or it will if you don't already have your eye on this person. If you're not already in a connection with this person, this will be a very joyful connection that makes you feel like your inner children, your inner child is very connected to each other's. You're very connected by your inner children. But this is a mature connection too. There's maturity here. This is the King of Pentacles. He's not a page. And also the pentacles, very grounded. I just heard sure of himself. So if this is you, if you identify as the himself, gender does not have to come into play here. This is just how it's being portrayed. You can be any gender and identify with this person. But this could be somebody coming towards you. Take it as it resonates. But once you or they get a really good look at the other person. Okay, it's really hard to phrase this in a way that works for all of you, because it's very split right now energetically. Some of you are this person that's going towards someone you have your eye on. Some of you are the other person and this person's coming towards you. Either way, whoever's doing the action in making this come together, the person who's making the first step. For some of you, it could be a reunion, so the first person making the step to reunite you. That's not going to be for all of you. But the person taking that step is the one that's going to be very sure of themselves. Like once they get a clear understanding of who this other person is, they're going to be like, that is my person. I mean, again, and it might not be like, I felt that this was not necessarily a traditional connection. Ooh, 333 on the timestamp, yes. You may want to look up that number yourself and see what message you get. But this is a very expansive connection. Like you both cause each other to grow, to be more than you are as individuals. It's not to say you're not enough as individuals, but you really challenge each other. You create that expansion in each other just by connecting. That's very beautiful. And that's a wonderful thing to have in a connection, especially if it's going to be long-term in your life. And this is feeling, again, it doesn't have to be traditional, but it is feeling like somebody who will stay in your life for a very long time. So that's in whatever way works for the two of you. And I'm getting so many, this is the collective reading, so I'm getting many different scenarios. So please, take the one that resonates for you. But regardless of the label or the way you play out this connection in the 3D, it's something that's at least has the potential to be lasting, but I am getting that will last. Like this person will be in your life for a very long time. Whatever that means to you, a very long time. Okay, so that could be a little different for everybody. Okay, and so, this is a collective reading. For all of you, there's not going to be a love message. Some of you have more messages coming. Please be patient. They are all coming, but that's the first message that Gabriel brought through. Okay. Second scenario, for those of you where this is not like a romantic connection, you are about to step into a new phase of your life, and it's going to be very adventurous. You're literally about to step onto a new journey, a new adventure in your life. For some of you, you're moving. For some of you, you're just traveling. It could be for work. Yeah, I'm hearing new venture for some of you. Whatever this is, whether this is a money-making 555 on the timestamp, yes. Lots of change, lots of expansion for everyone here who's chosen group 1. But for some of you, this is in a romantic connection. And for some of you, this is your own individual journey. Not that the others won't be growing as individuals as well. But for those of you where this is only an individual journey, you could be, starting a new career or taking a next step in your career or adventure. But if it's not money-making related, if it's not work-related, it's still going to be a golden opportunity. So let's say you're spending money to travel, to just explore. It is going to benefit you. Yes, I just got chills, massive chills. So even if you're spending money for this adventure and it's not meant to bring in money, it will in the long term benefit you so greatly. For some of you financially, like you will, like maybe you're going to travel to do research for a book you're writing, or, just an example. But whatever experience you have will greatly impact your life. It may just transform you in a way that you become a new person. You start thinking of new ideas, of new ways of living, of new things to try. And it benefits you in that way. For some of you, you are like gaining some knowledge or acquiring like a new skill. So maybe you're traveling for, to get a certification. Like going to Thailand to learn massage, for instance. I'm a massage therapist. I've gone through massage school. So I just know, I know people who have gone to Thailand to study further. So that could be like an example. Maybe that's something one of you is doing, but maybe it's just, similar. What else, Spirit? Can you give me any other examples? Any other scenarios? Okay. So like, for example, some of you may be traveling to trace your ancestry line. And you may even be meeting family that you didn't know you had. I have met, since college, my mother has gotten into looking into ancestry online, and we've met family we didn't know we had. So it could be something like that. But it will benefit you greatly. Everyone in group 1, this is a very, very, all this yellow, this is golden, this connection, this venture. For some of you, it could be both. It could be a relationship and you're going on a new adventure. I'm not limiting you here that it has to be one or the other. I'm just saying pick, what is resonating with you. Don't take any messages that are not for you, okay? But everyone here is experiencing something truly golden. And Gabriel is saying he's guiding you towards this, or guiding this towards you. Gabriel is playing a very important role in this next journey, in this phase of your life. So yeah, you may want to, you do not have to, but you may want to reach out, pray to Gabriel, talk to Gabriel, ask for advice, if you feel called to. I love working with Gabriel. I find that Gabriel is one of the archangels that has a clear voice, or at least that comes to me clearly. Michael as well. I go to Gabriel and Michael both quite a lot. I'm going to be doing a video for Michael next. All right. Sorry, I had to pause for a moment. I hope I got the camera back approximately where it was. But anyway, so that's all the messages I have from Gabriel from this card. But I'm going to pull, I think, a couple oracle cards. Let's see what decks he's wanting. Just get a few more messages. He has more to say. Yes? Okay. Okay, so that's interesting. This is a Gabriel messages reading, but he's had me pull the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. So this could be, he's saying these could be other, if you are one of the people who was like, yes, I would love to reach out to Gabriel and work with him more, these are other energies that you can call upon to help you, some goddesses that Gabriel's recommending for you. And he may bring through some channeled messages from the cards as well. So what do you have for group 1, Gabriel? What other messages do you have for group 1? Any goddess or goddess message you want to bring through for group 1, please, Gabriel? Please come through. Oh, this one? Top one. Okay, so much like yellow energy here, yeah. Vast, independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Okay, so that's for you, like whether you were resonating with the romantic connection, the venture, the personal journey, growth. No matter which storylines were resonating with you, this message is for you, okay? Okay. Some of you will benefit from getting out into the sun more. You can channel intuitive messages from the sun, solar energy. But it may also just be good for your health. You might not be getting outside much lately. You know, being safe. I know it's hard to be safe in the sun these days, but just getting out even for a moment 5 minutes just to sit in the sun and breathe, meditate, channel, just feel, and allow that solar energy to radiate into you. See how see if I should have turned my brightness down. How there's like this light like surrounding her, like coming down. And we've also got the rays of the sun shining, like that will greatly benefit you at this time. I keep getting, some of you might be, have a lot of Leo energy in your chart, which is funny because when I started this reading, I was kind of laughing at myself and I was like, I'm definitely bringing my Leo, my Leo rising and moon energy here. My hair is very Leo today, a little wild and full and not really brushed through. So some of you may be really stepping into this next phase of your journey, whether that's including someone else romantically or not. This next phase for all of you is going to be you're going to be in that Leo energy, stepping into confidence. If you don't feel very confident right now, you're going to be really working on that and embodying confidence. Fake it till you make it, baby, is what I heard. So you might feel like you're faking it till you make it right now. Don't we all? That's literally imposter syndrome. We all have it. But you just move through it. You don't let it control you. That's what you're doing. You're moving through it. There's a lot of support here for you. There's a lot of this is kind of like a cheering on message. Like, you're going to do it. If you feel like you're not at this moment, you will. You will reach success, whatever you are considering breaking through this barrier. You will have more self-confidence. You will feel more at peace, more grounded. Especially getting out into nature will really benefit you right now. And okay, so for those of you where the romantic relationship resonates, you're attracting this person by the way the way you're embodying this energy, your independent self, by caring for yourself, self-love, self-care, by knowing that you are okay alone, by knowing that, you love yourself so much that you don't necessarily need someone else. You take care of yourself, so you don't necessarily need someone else to. It's just that it would be nice to have that sometimes. And it's like your soul is calling out for it by you showing yourself that. Like, you're giving yourself what you want. So the universe is like bringing it to you in another form as well. It's like once you start giving yourself that energy, it starts showing up all around you. So that's why for many of you, it is both. You're seeing this suddenly showing up in connections, not just romantic. You may be attracting a lot of good friends right now, like long-lasting friendships I'm hearing, as well as career moves that make you feel more joyful and confident and successful. Like, you're attracting all these beautiful things because you're just giving it to yourself already. Yeah. So Gabriel is basically just congratulating you. And if you feel like you're not there yet, keep going. You will get past that barrier. You will reach the point where you feel this energy, this, like, I did it. I'm doing it. I knew I could reach this point. It's coming. And I'm getting like abundance. For those of you who in particular, at least, are attempting to manifest financial stability, that is coming. You will feel, You know, I cannot guarantee everybody's going to be rich here. I'm just saying that you will feel more secure in your finances. You will reach a place where you're not so worried if you are currently, okay? I just, in general, so much good energy. Just this yellow sunflower solar energy is beautiful. And I really feel like that's what Gabriel is trying to show you. If you can't see it yet, go outside, sit in the sun, feel it. Feel, oh, that's, okay, yes. They're saying go sit in the sun and visualize your dreams. Go manifest. Go sit in the sun and manifest your dreams. They're already coming into play, they're already happening. But really get into that energy where you feel it before it's even happening. Really feel into it like you have it already. For at least 5 minutes, just sit in the sun and believe that you have these things, that in that moment, everything is exactly as you imagine it to be. And then watch it roll in. You'll start seeing it just all around you in your life. Okay. That's all Gabriel wanted to say to you today. Like I said, I'll be doing an Archangel Michael message coming up soon, so keep an eye out for that. Yeah, that one's going to be public as well here on my YouTube. Check out my Patreon if you're interested. It's got a couple of intuitive readings up already, a couple of Reiki sessions, and a spell for embodying your most authentic self. So if you're interested, check it out. I have 3 tiers starting at $9.99, going up to $25 a month. I also offer personalized intuitive readings, Reiki sessions, and spell work. If you're interested, the email is below. Reach out for a personal service. I'm always happy to do those. Yeah, I'll see you next time, Group 1. Take care. Hi, Group 2. If you chose Group 2, this is your card, the Ace of Swords, and Gabriel is already channeling. Basically, if you've chosen this group, you're going to be having a massive realization, download, a sudden understanding of something, a creative idea suddenly come to mind. Something major is going to drop into your awareness soon. Okay. With the other group, I channeled more from the first card, and I was just going to see if anything else came through, but I feel like it's very broad right now. For all of you, this is a little different. But what I'm getting with this sword here, whatever this understanding, realization, creative idea, download is for each of you, it's going to be very useful, like a tool, like a sword. You're going to be able to use it, wield it. So it's very beneficial for you. So, you know, just keep an eye out. I don't feel like this is the kind of download or realization that you could miss or forget. I feel like it's going to be pretty massive and you're going to be like, whoa, like there's going to be a before and after. You're going to know you've received this understanding, this thought, this idea. It's going to be, yeah, useful to you in some way. Let's see what else. Same deck, different deck, Gabriel. Yeah, okay. So this is a goddess, I'm sorry for that sound. This is a goddess guidance deck. Gabriel had me pull one for the last group just to see what goddess wants to come through for you. It's basically another energy that you can call upon, like Gabriel, for guidance. Someone that Gabriel is recommending to you. Apologies. So let's see what goddess that is, and if Gabriel has any channeled messages they want to bring through. What is the goddess for group 2 that has a message in regards to this realization? Okay. We have Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. So this may be, okay. Some of you may be like waiting, like in a waiting period. Maybe you have a thought of a step you want to take, a move you want to make, but the timing doesn't feel right yet, and you're waiting on that. So for some of you, you're going to be receiving like the green light to take that step. And Gabriel's saying, just have patience until then. Trust in this cycle. Trust in the phase that you are in currently. And know that this green light is coming, but now is not the time. Trust in your intuition to know what this cycle and rhythm is for you and the scenario. And honor that. Some of you may be more emotional right now than you're used to being. You may be more naturally practical and of the mind. And you're in a place where you're like really delving into your emotions, and it's scary, and you feel like you're on thin ice. Like literally you feel like you're skating on ice that could break at any moment. You feel like maybe emotions are coming up more abruptly than usual. 444 on the timestamp. You are safe through this, and the 444 is also telling me divine timing. Like this is where you're meant to be for right now, but that shift is coming. You will. It's not going to be like this forever. You're going through a phase. Do not avoid what's coming up. These emotions are coming up for a reason. To be moved through, to be faced. So honor that. And if you need to, take care of yourself more. You may need to slow down your day-to-day routine just a bit, if possible. Understand that you cannot be, I'm getting like militant, like very routine, like military, that you are not required to be that way every day. That's a very specific way of putting it. So for some of you, maybe you're connected to the military. Maybe your family was just very strict growing up. So you sort of have a mindset similar. And they're basically saying, I'm sorry, I'm getting a phone call and I'm getting distracted, but my recording is still going, so that's good. Let me get rid of that. Okay, refocus. Okay, so if you are connected to the military or grew up with a family that was just very strict, and you're sort of in this like routine mindset. There's nothing wrong with routine, and routine greatly benefits us in many ways, but they're saying that sometimes you need to get out of your routine. Sometimes you need to allow where you're at to be where you're at. If you cannot keep up with that routine every single day, that is normal, that is natural, that's a part of life, to slow down occasionally, to shift, to be in a different energy. Some of you are being, I think, very hard on yourself when you're in this place where you feel like your emotions, maybe you feel like they're controlling you, keeping you from doing what you want to do, but they're asking you to shift your perspective of that. These things are coming up for a reason, and avoiding them, pushing them away, and trying to do things your way isn't going to benefit you. You need to allow this. That's the way you're going to get back. And it's not really getting back to your normal state. It's just, it's one of your normal states. It's a phase, but you cannot maintain that all the time. And I feel like you have really tried to for a lot of your life thus far. I mean, it's a collective reading, so it's going to vary a bit for each of you. You're all going to be different ages, but there's something about the life that you've led up till this point being very, it must be this way. And something about like a time schedule, like a routine, your day-to-day schedule, being very strict and practical, and yeah. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. They're not saying give that up entirely. Gabriel is not saying to give that up entirely. They're just saying to honor where you are right now. And play in it a bit. Like, don't take it so seriously. Yeah, okay, so overall they're saying don't take the emotion so seriously, and don't look at it as something that will last. Understand that it is something like a wave. It will come and it will go. Some of you may have struggled with depression. I completely understand that. Personally, I would just like to say. But Gabriel is saying that being upset in general, having emotions that are not positive, does not necessarily mean that you're falling back into depression, okay? It is natural and normal to feel all range of emotion. Depression is also natural and normal, but they are saying it doesn't mean that you are like falling back into that place. Like if you've reached a point where you don't really go there anymore. Do you know what I mean? I feel like those of you who have been in this place will know what I'm saying without me. I don't even know if YouTube will let me say all of this, but here we are. How can I put this, Gabriel? Yeah, it doesn't mean that you're like falling back into that place. And you're being guided to try to move through these not so pleasant emotions without viewing them as a bad thing or something that's going to hurt you and take you back into depression. And that is very challenging. I understand. If you truly are in need of assistance, medical psychologists, whatever it is, please get the help that you need. If I remember, I will put hotlines down below. Okay, but I am not here for that. So please don't use my readings as that. If you are truly struggling with depression, please call someone you truly trust or call one of the hotlines, okay? But for those of you who have just dealt with depression and are in a place where you can take on this message as an individual without it affecting you in a negative way, Gabriel is saying you have to let yourself feel your emotions. You can't avoid the less than positive ones because you're afraid. This got way deeper than I expected. And I may truly have to edit some of this out for YouTube. I'm not sure. But I hope enough of this message reaches you to touch you in the way that you need, whoever this message is for. It's definitely all positive. Gabriel, if you don't mind, I'm going to pull myself out of that channeling. I feel like that's really where we need to stop that. Overall, don't avoid your emotions. Trust that you are safe in them. That's really a great way of putting it. Trust that you are safe in your emotions. They're not trying to harm you or lead you astray. Okay, so that's important. You've come so far, and there is a moment coming soon for all of you in this group where you will have a really wonderful realization. Maybe this realization that you can feel these emotions deeply and not be taken under by them. But it's going to be a little different for each of you. First, like I said at the beginning, for some of you, this is like a green light that's coming to take action in some area of your life. You may receive a realization that then sets you in motion to take action in another way. But for all of you, there's a very positive breakthrough coming through, and it seems like a realization and understanding. And for many of you, it's an understanding of your natural cycles and how to let them flow and not judge them or yourself so harshly. I really hope that I've phrased all of this in a way that touches you and does not trigger you, but we're not responsible for your triggers, okay? I want to be clear about that. I don't want to trigger anyone, but I'm not responsible for them either. If you truly need help, you need to call one of the hotlines and get it, because that is just simply not what my readings are here for. Okay. So, I really, group 2, I hope this has helped you. Let me see if Gabriel has anything else to say. We only pulled 2 cards for group 1, and I think we're about at the same amount of time that I've spent on that group as... Yeah, see, I can't even, the words are not going in any direction that makes sense anymore. I think I spent the same amount of time on your reading approximately as group 1. Anything else, Gabriel? No. No, that's it. So I apologize that yours, it felt a little more scattered. That was a deep channeling and difficult subjects to navigate, especially while in such a deep channeling. So I really hope that it helped. Take care of yourself, and please call a hotline, call someone you trust if you really need to, group 2. All right? Take care. Hi, group 3. If you chose group 3, your card is Justice. So right off the bat, I was getting from Gabriel, some of you have a choice to make. You might already know about this, or it might be something that Gabriel's saying, heads up, because you have an important decision coming up. But this decision will be bringing balance into your life in some way. Balance to yourself or your life. It does feel like a very important decision, though what is important is perspective. So let's see what else Gabriel wants to say. This is a goddess guidance card. Let's see what goddess Gabriel wants to recommend. You could call upon this goddess to work with them, just as you could Gabriel. What goddess does Gabriel want to recommend? I just saw 111 on the timestamp. You may be seeing that number. Ooh, oh, okay. No? Okay. You may be seeing that number and want to go look it up to see what message it brings through. But it's a number of positivity to me. When I see it, it's often telling me to keep a positive mindset. That may help you in making this decision. Or, okay, they're also saying trust that you will make the right decision. Trust your intuition. Oh, here we go. Bridget, a favorite. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Oh, with the Justice card. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this decision may be something that others do not, like you may be making a decision that others are not happy with. And you are standing up for not just what's right, but just your right to make this decision is what I'm getting for a lot of you. So for some of you, it could be like justice related, in the sense that you are standing up for people in need. And for others, it is you're just standing up for your right to make whatever decision is best for you. Does that make sense? Yeah. So for some of you, like, you may be choosing a career path that people in your family don't like. You could be choosing a relationship that people in your family or friends don't like. You could be moving somewhere and people are like, are you crazy? Why would you do that? Like, they don't see, it's something where people don't see your vision. You can see how it's going to work out, how it's going to bring your life balance, but others can't. And you just have to maintain that vision for yourself and stand strong in it. This is a very clear message. Wow. And very different energy. All the groups have very different energy. Gabriel, thank you. You're coming through so strongly and specifically for these groups. So yeah, call upon Bridget if you would like, and you would like support in standing your ground in whatever this decision is that you're making. Don't allow people's pushback to cause you to make a decision that's not in alignment with you. Trust yourself. You know what's in alignment with you. You know what will bring you balance, even if it doesn't look that way from other perspectives. Didn't I say something about perspective at the beginning? I was like, that's entirely perspective. I feel like that's a message here. Like, they may be like, you're making the wrong decision. This is like, I'm really getting, these people are just like, you're making the wrong choice. And you're like, well, it's the right choice for me, so it can't be wrong. So remember that. Be sure you're making the right choice for you. And that's not to say to be selfish or this isn't a decision where you're like, well, what's best for me is to take money from you. No, this is just you doing, like, making a choice in your personal life. You're not harming anybody. This is a just choice. This is just, you're just in doing this. You're not doing anything wrong. Stand up for what you believe is right. You're not doing something wrong here. I just want to be very clear about that. This is entirely perspective. So, like, if other people are coming up against you, your message is very short so far. Like, I feel like that is pretty literally your message. Like, yeah. Gabriel's like, you know what decision is best for you, or you will. If you haven't faced this decision yet, like, very shortly, you're going to understand what this message is about. But for most of you, you already know what this decision is about. What choice you have to make. Whatever choice it is, it sets your soul on fire, your heart on fire. Like, it's something you're passionate about. Whether it's career, relationship, a move. You know, maybe for some of you, I'm really getting like, you just suddenly decided to up and move. And people are like, what? Why? Doesn't matter why. If that's what your heart and soul are calling you to do it. If you see how it's going to work out, do it. I have upped and moved multiple times. Yeah, trust yourself. I've never regretted it. I'm going to pull one more card for you, Gabriel, if that's okay. Yeah. All right. We're going to pull one more card for you, group 3. I did not pull this card for group 1 and 2. Gabriel just channeled a lot more for them. But your message is pretty clear. To trust yourself in this decision making and stand up for it. Like, your choice is your choice, okay? You have the right to make it. If you don't mind, Gabriel, bringing through, yes, one more card for my group 3s. Oh, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe, the great gathering. Could not have picked a better card. It's all coming together. Making this choice, the one that's best for you, will bring balance. Like, it will be, for some of you, you're making a choice to, okay, so what they're saying, sorry, it's hard to get into a phrasing sometimes. For those of you who are choosing to move suddenly, you are moving to somewhere where you will find like your soul tribe. Like, you will find many friends. You may find a lover. I don't know. You will find people that will feel like home. I heard coworkers that feel like family. You know, like, you'll find this place and these people will be in alignment with you. Now, if you weren't already considering a move when you saw this video, I don't know that message is for you, so just keep that in mind. But if you were already thinking about this and you already had some people being like, what are you talking about? Why would you do that? This message is for you and the move will benefit you. Okay, keep in mind your choices are your own. I'm not here to make your choices for you. This is just guidance. And this is what Gabriel wanted to talk about. So if it's not a move, it's still bringing things together for you. Trust yourself that you are making the decision that's right for you, because it's going to be bringing very positive things into your world. Others may not see how that is. They may not see that this decision is positive for you. They may not see how it's going to bring you the abundance or success or friendships or whatever it is. They may not see how it's going to bring those things to you, but it is. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. Trust your intuition at this time. This card even is given a lot of like trust these intuitive downloads you're getting in helping you make this decision, okay? I really get that, like, it's the choice you want to make. It's the one that your heart is calling you to make. So it's not really going to be a difficult decision. All that's difficult is standing up for the choice you've made against these people who do not approve. Okay? But you'll be potentially shedding these people from your life and you're definitely calling in new people. I feel like all of you are attracting friendships, relationships, something like that coming in, community. You're attracting more like-minded, like-souled people. Okay, so the difficult part's going to be standing up for that. Just trust in yourself. Don't worry about the naysayers, as Gabriel's saying. And call upon Gabriel and Bridget if you would like, whenever you feel the need to support you in this. 11:11 on the timestamp. That's a great place to stop. Your message was like a bit shorter, 7 to 10 minutes shorter than the other two. But I channel what comes through. All that matters to me is getting the correct message to you. So I don't think I've consistently said this for every group because I always forget. But if you're interested in a personal service, an intuitive reading, Reiki session, spell work, email is below. Reach out to purchase an individual session from me. If you're interested in my Patreon, it's a monthly payment. I have 3 tiers. The lowest is $9.99 and the highest is $25 a month. And they include intuitive readings, Reiki sessions, spell work, guided meditations. Go down below is the information. Click on the link to check out the tiers available to you. And if you just like my free readings, no problem. Thank you for supporting me. Be sure to like, subscribe, and check out the next message. I'm going to do an Archangel Michael one next if you're interested. All right. Take care, Group 3.